Check the plasterboard has been completed to an AS-NZS 2589 Level 4 finish. The Australian Standard AS-NZS 2311-2017 Guide to the Painting of Buildings is a recognised industry standard for the painting industry. All work performed by a licensed or qualified painter should meet this standard. Rollers should be chosen as follows: flat, matte or low sheen paint and plasterboard sealer, 12mm wool or wool blend roller, or a 10 to 12mm synthetic fibre. Gloss acrylic, 6 to 8mm short, soft synthetic fibre. The roller should always be prepared for use by immersing in water or an appropriate solvent for a solvent-borne paint, agitating it while immersed and then spinning it dry. These steps are necessary to remove dust and lint, which, if present, will mar the finish. The paint system for new gypsum plasterboard should be 3 coats of latex paint, i.e. 1 coat sealer undercoat and 2 coats of finish coat. Flat, low sheen, semi-gloss or gloss. The recommended maximum moisture level prior to painting should be less than 15%. Over-thinning is to be avoided because it lowers the solid content of the paint and reduces the dry film thickness that can be achieved for the paint. Always follow the manufacturer's specifications as found on the technical data sheet. The condition of the paint in the container being used by a paint applicator should be checked for undue thinning or adulteration, and that wet or dry film thickness of the coatings are as specified or equivalent to the paint manufacturer's spreading rate. For broad wall and ceiling areas, in critical light conditions, airless spray application should be backrolled. Backrolling should occur whilst the paint film is still wet using a paint roller charged with paint, then expelled. Do not commence backrolling with a dry roller. Plaster jointed substrates such as paper-faced plasterboards or fibre cement sheets that are coated by spray application. Backrolling or sanding of the first seal coat is highly recommended, and backrolling of the top final coat is recommended. Areas of difficult access should be coated first. These are best coated with a cutting in brush so that the brush marks are hidden as far as practical. The finish may be improved by stippling to reduce brush marks and produce a uniform surface profile. The roller should not be overloaded with paint. Painting should be systematic and regular, with sufficient pressure first being exerted onto the roller to transfer the paint from the roller to the surface. Rolling should then progress over the selection of the area painted and be finished with only light pressure in a direction parallel to that of the wet edge. Where large areas are being painted, it is desirable to work into rather than away from wet edges so that each new charge of paint is gradually spread out towards the wet edge and a comparatively empty roller is being used to make the join. All intermediate coats of primer and undercoat should be properly scuffed towards coats in order to remove dust pickup, protruding fibres and coarse particles, and should be thoroughly dusted or wiped clean for the application of the following coatings in the paint system specified. Where walls are being painted, the final stroke should be in a vertical direction, but this is not imperative, provided that a regular method is adopted throughout the job. Paint should be rolled out in the direction of the light.